Imagine this. You're walking down the street, minding your own business, and suddenly there's a guy in the middle of the intersection, craning his neck, staring straight up at the sky. Now, what do? If you're like most humans, curiosity kicks in. You glance up. Then a couple more people notice him and follow suit. Within minutes, the crowd has grown. Everyone's craning their necks like a flock of long-necked penguins, and the excitement is palpable. And what's up there? A UFO? An angel descending from heaven? Nope. Just a bird, calmly doing its business. That's it. That's the big cosmic event we all just stood there gawking at. And that, my friends, is the crowd effect in its purest, most ridiculous form. Humans are smart creatures, but when it comes to following the herd, we can be spectacularly dumb. Our brains love shortcuts. If everyone's doing it, it must be right. That logic is like seeing your entire neighborhood buying lottery tickets and thinking, well, I guess today's my lucky day. Spoiler, tomorrow, you're still going to work 8 hours, your paycheck is still just enough for coffee, and that lottery ticket, it's lying sad and useless in your drawer. Yet somehow we believe it. Because, well, everyone else believes it too. The crowd effect doesn't just happen on the street. Oh no. It sneaks into every corner of our lives. Social media, for example. You see a post with tens of thousands of shares. You think, wow, this must be legit. But in reality, it's either completely false or just a viral meme. We share it because everyone else is sharing it. We like it because everyone else likes it. Accuracy, truth, details, who cares? We'll deal with that later. And when we realize we've been duped, we shrug and mutter, well, everyone else thought so too. Exactly. Everyone thought so everyone was wrong. Simple math. Or take investing. Bitcoin, Dogecoin, meme stocks, you name it. When the price goes up, millions rush in. When it crashes, the same crowd panics and sells, and then they cry, why did I lose money? Simple answer. You weren't really investing. You were just marching in a parade of cheering people. And we all know cheering is loud, but nobody reads the fine print. Even in school or career choices, the crowd effect sneaks in. Many choose hot majors or trendy careers just because their friends are doing it. 4 years later, you discover that you have zero passion for that field other than a mild case of exam fever and existential dread. And by then you're stuck. Why? Because you didn't choose with reason. You chose out of fear. Fear of being left behind. Fashion is a circus too. One day a celebrity wears ripped knees jeans. The next day the whole city is sporting ripped knees. Not just ripped, but splotchy, wrinkled, and questionable. Anyone going against the trend is labeled uncool. Meanwhile, that pair of designer jeans you spent hundreds on. Grandma could patch them in 5 minutes. Belief in fashion? Just a fancy, socially approved crowd effect. Let's not forget superstition and viral wisdom. People believe that if everyone lights incense and prays for lottery wins, some deity will weep golden tears over their houses. Online fortune-telling? One comment says, "So accurate, sis." And suddenly thousands of people post their birth dates, asking for their destiny. Meanwhile, logic is simple. If the fortune teller were really rich, why are they live streaming incense and charm sales? The scariest part is that the bigger the crowd, the stronger the effect. The more people around us nod, cheer, or look, the more likely we are to think we're witnessing something significant. Everyone cheers, look, something's happening in the sky. And suddenly, everyone sees it too, or at least thinks they do. Our brains get tricked by fake consensus. We think we're independent, critical thinkers, but in reality, we're just copy-pasting the majority opinion. And the crowd effect is sneaky. Sometimes it's harmless. Other times it's downright dangerous. Think of mass panics, failed investments, viral hoaxes, or even mobs chasing imaginary threats. History is full of examples. Witch hunts, tulip mania, Ponzi schemes, all of them powered by humans seeing other humans act and assuming it must be right. That assumption? Usually wrong. But let's zoom back to our bird scenario. It's funny, yes, but also a tiny mirror reflecting our daily lives. How many times have you nodded along in a meeting, agreed with the trending opinion online, or bought a product because everyone else is doing it? And did you even pause to think, do I really believe this? Or am I just following the crowd? Here's the good news. Awareness is a superpower. Just noticing the crowd effect in action gives you a chance to pause, to think, to question, to decide for yourself. You don't have to do what everyone else is doing. Sometimes it's okay, more than okay, to walk away, to ignore the hype, or even to sit down with a coffee while everyone else craning their necks ends up with a mess of bird poop on their heads. So, what's the takeaway? Don't let the crowd decide your reality. Don't let the herd make your choices. Don't mistake loud consensus for truth. And next time you see everyone looking up at the sky, ask yourself, am I looking up because I truly see something? Or am I just afraid of missing out on nothing? And here's the question I'll leave you with. In your life today, what do you believe because it's genuinely true? And what do you believe just because everyone else does? Tomorrow, if everyone points at the sky, will you look up too? Or will you bravely walk away and maybe get a bubble tea instead? Sometimes the smartest choice is to ignore the crowd entirely.